All right, YouTube, we're going to start out with the first initial guideline, balling the line off. But I just want to let you guys know my clippers did die. And yeah, I made my first initial guideline, my Babyless FX1. But in this particular haircut, we're going to do a lot of, detail, because he haven't come to me in like 3 or 4 months. So we got to, put that extra detail in. On some of my videos, I said you don't want to over-exaggerate the detail, but you know what I'm saying? If your client been woofing for a long time, the hair pattern tends to grow a different type of way. So you have to train that hair to, be cut a certain way in order to make the fade pop out. So let's just get into it. I put my first initial guideline in, my Babyless FX1, and then, I'm going to come back with the following step. Then I'm going to fall back with my Wahl Seniors. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually cleaning out that platform so I can know when I'm going to start to do my actual fade. But I just want to make sure everything, just done correctly, because I don't want to, just skip certain areas of the haircut and then come back to it. So I just want to make sure my client is bald before I, continue to go on. But you always want to make sure you get behind the ear, because I know a lot of barbers, they always forget, to go back. But my particular client right here, he do not like shavers. So I don't just use no shavers on his skin because, I don't know if they might irritate him or what. But remember to always get as close as you can by, taking all the hair out, so you can already know what to do or what not to do. So I'm trying my best not to irritate my client's skin, because, he's actually the #1 client that I always do a bald fade on. So I know his hair. Alright guys, he usually get a 1.5 at the top, but by him being, woofing so long, I just decided, just talk to him and tell him he just actually need a 1, because, he's kind of like light in some areas, so I just want to make sure everything was blending together, so, it won't look like the haircut is kind of like skippy. So what I did, I put my 1 guard on, and I went with the grain, and man, I hate that my Babyless FX1 died, so I had to switch up clippers. So yeah, I just had to make sure everything was even before I presumably go to the next step. But let's just enjoy this moment right here until we get to the next step. And doing this whole haircut, man, I did not know my style craft wasn't actually charged, man. I just had so much trouble plugging my clippers up, and then I go back and cut the hair. My cord kept on falling out my clippers, so if you just see me just like, kind of like being hesitant some of the haircut, I was plugging my clippers up because the point of, the cord kept coming out. So I managed to get through this haircut with no problem, so. And another thing, I'm just actually fading one side at a time because I didn't want to go all the way around and then come back. I just want to just stick on one certain area, because you know what I'm saying, I think it'll be easier for me to do that instead of moving my camera around. But what I did right there, I closed the guards halfway. Well, I had closed the clippers halfway, and I started to use the corners of the blade, you know what I'm saying, just to start my down fading process in that little area from the first initial guideline. But remember to always, you want to like kind of prop your clippers up in a certain way and not take off too much, because you know what I'm saying, these style craft right here, they get every piece of hair that you're trying to get, but you don't want to really just go up too far, because you'll be just take your time and you'll understand what I'm saying. But remember to always use the corner of your clippers when you're doing that type of detail work. Then I come back with the one guard open. I'm going up an inch because you know what I'm saying, I'm about to start my down fade process. But remember to always go back over the hair repetitively, because you don't want to miss nothing, or you don't want to just go back over that detail too many times. But the first time should be the last time, unless you're going to come back and do a little minor detail work, which what I will do. But we're just going to take one step at a time and focus on the guards open with the number one guard on. Then I'm going to fall back with the 1.5 guard. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually debuffing certain areas, because, I'm just going to adjust that 1.5 from open to close until I get to the, true 1.5, so I can come back with the next following guard, which will be the one open. Alright guys, then I come back with the true number one. Now I have them open, but I'm actually like gradually adjusting the blade, because you know what I'm saying, I don't want to take too much of that 1.5 off. Now I have them closed because I just want to just go underneath the 1.5 to make sure everything is fading the way I want it to fade. But as you can see, just always use the corner of your guards, and you know what I'm saying, you would gradually see the fade taking effect the way that you want it to take effect. I come back with my zero guard closed now. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually taking that line away, you know what I'm saying, not all at one time, but just enough to come back for the detail work. But remember to always go back over your work repetitively, and you know what I'm saying, you will see the fade you will actually see the fade take effect the way you want it to take effect, like I said earlier. Now this is the most very important part of the whole haircut process, detailing. Remember to always use the corner of your blades as necessary and adjust when necessary. But you don't want to over exaggerate the detail, because you know what I'm saying, you already put in enough so the fade can take effect. But yeah, let's just get up to this part and just see how this side turn out. This side is the same exact way as how I did the first side, so I just speed it up a little bit so we can get to the very important part of the edge up. You already know that's my favorite part of the haircut, the edge up. But we just gonna, just continue until we get to it. I had to speed it up, man, because I didn't want to take too long with this video. Alright now guys, you already know this is my favorite part. What I did right here, I just took the number 1 guard and I just went back over the edge up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to prep it up for the edge up because, I don't want to just leave no certain hairs long. So what I did, I just closed my number 1 guard and I just went with the grain to prepare for the edge up.